Hello, hi. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see my spectralizer? Howdy. Ciao, hola. Aloha, shalom. Hi. Bienvenido. Bienvenue, welcome. You are now watching MIM TV, the Make Every Media live on the internet broadcast about making stuff, helping other people make stuff, playing stuff, making stuff for other people to play, helping other people make stuff for other people other than them to play. Hi, I'm your host, Mike, and we are here in the present moment. We're live at 2:24 p.m. That is Central Daylight, and depending on the decisions of Congress this year, maybe permanent daylight savings. Maybe, apparently. Anyway, we are here at MIMTV, broadcasting on twitch.tv/makeeverymedia. I think right now we should be on like Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. Also, holler if you're out there. I I only know if you chat with me. But soon we're gonna only be on twitch.tv. This is just kind of like a little taste on those other platforms. I'm gonna switch it over to just twitch.tv soon. So, this is an opportunity for you to go check that out. What is Twitch? What even is it? I mean, that's a question I haven't really answered enough. I don't think it's a streaming platform. Anyway, you can also find us on youtube.com/makeeverymedia. That's where our more polished content ends up, is youtube.com/makeeverymedia. We do web series and tutorials and experiments, guitar building, all kinds of stuff over there, music. Anyway, this particular. Oh wait, also we have a podcast. That's where the sort of the most crystallized form of our content goes, is to the podcast, which you can find wherever you listen to podcasts, of course. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple. Just search for Make Every Media. So yeah, this particular broadcast is sponsored by Babbel somehow, through Twitch affiliateness. Like, you could get a 60% off discount on learning a new language if you use our discount link. Anyway, it's in the description of the thing. That we've got that for like 4 more days right now, and it's just my first sponsorship. Never tried it before, but if you buy a sponsorship, we get some kickback. I'm sorry, if you buy a Babbel subscription. Anyways, more importantly, we are supported by viewers like you on the internet through our Patreon and our Buy Me a Coffee accounts, which get you early access to all of our latest edits of our content, our podcasts, our movies, our games, secret beta, private beta access to our games before they go public. And yeah, also our hatchery projects, Genderbots, Grief Hoarders, Steal Every Media. Do we have those up there? Oh, we do. Deferred Dreams. Come and take it. These are all podcasts that we've started in the last 3 years. We've made pilots for all of these projects, but a lot of them we can only really take on like one or two of these at any given time, in addition to all of our client work right now. But that's kind of the idea of the hatchery and the Patreon and the Buy Me a Coffee, is that if we can get enough support on there, we can actually make more episodes of these things other than just the pilots, and we could take on more. We could hire more editors. We can make all the podcasts. We can make your podcast if you need to make a podcast. Yeah. Anyway, or you could just subscribe to this Twitch channel. There could be a whole other slide here about how to do that, what Twitch is, how to subscribe with your like Amazon Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can do it for free. You can just link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account. The Twitch account is free to set up, But but then you can give us a Prime membership for no extra cost to you, and it kicks back something to us. Anyway, this is all sponsorship talk. I hate talking about all this stuff, money, but apparently it's the only way artists can make it in the world these days. So I'm trying to be a little more, what do they call it? Shameless about it, you know? I mean, because we also have a Bandcamp. You can see up there. We also got a Bandcamp. If you want to check out our music, I might also actually play some music for you here today. A couple covers, maybe one original if you stick around for the Twitch stream later, for the Twitch only stream. But we're almost through the intro, I swear. You can also there's ways to like drop tips once you get over to Twitch. They're called bits and cheer. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that right now. What's the next slide? It's just a blank slide. That's it. That's the end of the slideshow. That's the end of my experiment with this form of introduction. Anyway, I am here actually today to talk about the Hidden Storybook a little bit. And we've got 4 more days left on the Kickstarter for the Hidden Storybook to fund a full cast recording with an amazing cast of talented actors. Story written by Beth Burns. It's an adaptation of Cinderella that places you in the shoes of Cinderella and motivates you through storytelling, through kind of a secret acting improv exercise. Gets you in the mindset you get to choose every chapter. Do you want to tidy or do you want to go for a walk? And actually, instead of talking too much about it right off the bat here, I'm gonna show you a couple of videos that explain it better than I ever could. And then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna play a little music for you. And then we're gonna hop over to Twitch only. We're gonna cut off all other streams. We're gonna go over to Twitch only, where I will play the full song. I'm only gonna play you a little bit on here. We're gonna play the full song over on Twitch, and then we're gonna get into stream, what a stream is like over there. Sometimes we play. Twitch is like where people go to play games and have people watch them play games. That's kind of what it was invented for. But people are now doing all kinds of things over there. They're playing music. They're doing these live coding sessions where they're working at their computer and people are watching them work or co-working with them. And I kind of wanted to try one of those in the middle of the day here. So this stream that I do in a little bit, only on Twitch, will be also kind of a co-working stream. So we're gonna take the first video that you're about to watch right now. We're gonna take that, and I'm going to live on the internet whittle it down to a reel, an Instagram, YouTube short reel kind of content thing, a 2-minute clip. We're gonna change it from landscape to portrait mode. And then we might even get into a little bit of live coding on the app, and then continue to play music. And if there's still time, we'll play a game. But it's the middle of the day. I feel like it's Monday afternoon. We should do some work, right? Okay. Anyway, thanks for joining. Let me see before I go over to the video. Let me see. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna now screen 2 videos for you. The first one is Mimisode 28, which I edited last week, I think, published just 4 days ago. And it explains the Hidden Storybook. It's an interview with Beth Burns as well, the ideator of the Hidden Storybook. And yeah, I'm just gonna go on over to it, like now-ish, if I can just find the screening scene to transition to. Here we go. Enjoy, and I'll see you in like 2 and 2. I've always wanted to say that. Chuck Woolery said that. But no, I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Saturday, March 4th, 2023, and I'm doing the the framing here for episode 28 of the Make Every Media podcast, also available in video form on our YouTube page. This conversation was recorded just yesterday over Zoom and then edited by yours truly, and it features our client communications manager, Amber Quick, along with Beth Burns, the artistic director of Hidden Room Theater, one of our very first clients. We're talking April of 2020, and she's still a client today. Actually, we have some news. We've been building something together over the last 3 years, and we're finally ready to tell you what. It's called the Hidden Storybook. It's a game, it's an app for your phone, and it's a motivational storytelling adventure with sound design by Buzz Moran and music like what you're hearing now from the Austin Baroque Orchestra. And you can download chapter 1 of the story and play test it today if you go to makeeverymedia.com/thehiddenstorybook from your mobile device. Mainly we're looking for feedback on this first chapter before we go and build the other 9 and record audio with a full cast of characters. So once you've played the game, pop on over to makeeverymedia.com/storybook to fill out a little questionnaire about the experience. And if you just can't wait and you love it so much that you just want to go ahead and help us build the rest of the chapters, please consider donating to our Kickstarter, also linked to on both of those web pages and in the description of this episode. Suddenly we got 2 weeks left on that Kickstarter. It ends March 18th. Okay, well, without further ado, here's yesterday's conversation with me, Beth Burns, and Amber Quick. Hey, everybody! Welcome to Make Every Media in the year 2023. I am your host, Michael Furstenfeld. This is what I look like. This is what I sound like in the year 2023. We've also got Amber Quick on the line here, the Make Every Media communications manager, and also often video editor and audio editor and copywriter and designer, so many things. We're recording this here on March 3rd, 3:40 p.m. This is our 7th year making this podcast, lucky number 7. This is our 3rd year as a business, Make Every Media LLC, lucky number 3, right? It's our 2nd year as a Twitch affiliate, doing these live broadcasts all over the internet at twitch.tv/makeeverymedia. But somewhere in there, between those like 6 months of when we became a business, somewhere in there, Beth Burns approached us about a project that was like everything in our mission and values, everything just kind of wrapped up into one project. And we had just worked with her and the Hidden Room Theater as the backing band, actually, in the Arden of Faversham, February of 2020. And then bam, March happened. And I'm seeing like not more than a month later, we were already in email talks about podcasts and possibly apps. And yeah, Beth,
that's
is that right? It was like within 2 months of the pandemic happening that you already had this idea.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for that excellent synopsis of how it all went down. Working on Arden of Faversham with you guys was fantastic. Lots of fun. I run on paranoia, and I was already pretty freaked out when we were in February. I was already flipping out and starting to look around and at how things were going to go down, and was already starting to clean my house a little harder and try and figure out what I needed to do to get ready for this. And you guys, I was right.
Yeah, and the lockdowns didn't happen until March. Am I remembering that right?
In Austin, it was March 17th.
Oh, that's right, because South by was when stuff started shutting down. I was like, there it is. It's happening. So our livelihood, my livelihood certainly, has to do with communal gatherings, dealing with catharsis and, experiential happenings where we can all talk about our emotions and watch each other's stories and not feel so alone. Well, that's just counterindicated when it comes to lockdowns and pandemics. And so I had already been thinking, what can Hidden Room do that could keep our actors safe, keep our audiences safe, and actually help people? And so when we're really starting to get into lockdown and I'm spending a lot of time cleaning my house and being sad, then I thought, well, what do I wish I had? If I could have anything, what would really help me? And, my snarky inner voice said, well, what would help me is if I had like a fairy godmother and a bunch of woodland creatures to help me clean my house and keep me company and tell me I was doing a good job. And then I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Can I do that? Can I make that happen for people? Also, I was getting so sick of my living space, you know? And I just thought, what if I had like a storybook, like a magical storybook, and if I opened the pages, I could see the world around me in a different way. Characters that weren't there were all of a sudden there through the storybook, and I could be somebody else. And I was like, well, all I'm doing right now is taking sad walks around my neighborhood and cleaning. Who else took sad walks and cleaned? And I was like, no, well, Cinderella did. And then I thought, okay, well, if I pretend to be Cinderella while I'm cleaning up today, does that make things better? And the answer was yes, it does. And I knew that you guys were making this wonderful material. And so I reached out to you first to see if you thought it was feasible and interesting. And thank goodness you said yes, because now we've got this actual reality of this app that I think is really going to help people, and already is helping me in the beta version. I'm much happier when I clean up and take walks.
You're already using the app.
I'm already using the app.
So I've had the front row seat for this whole production over the last 3 years. It's been absolutely incredible to see Beth's story sort of come to life, and then to see Mike's developer designer brain break it all down into communicative little threads that can tell the next part of the story what to do based on what you did previously. And it's just been really an incredible experience to get it, to see it all come together. And some of the feedback that we've been getting from this public beta has been what an exciting and supportive idea this is, and not necessarily that it's an anti-game, but the point is not to stare at your screen. The point is to use this as a supportive tool while you do things in the real world in your day-to-day life. And so I feel like it's hard for people to understand what exactly it is that we're doing, right? We know that it's a storytelling app. We know that it's something to do with our daily tasks. But Beth, will you talk a little bit about the user experience and what we hope they get from the full?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's great. So, okay. So let's just say, we'll take it from the very beginning, the impulse to do something and the desire not to do it at the same time, right? I need to get out of the house and take a walk, or I've got to get on that treadmill because I feel better if I do, but Lordy, I don't want to. Or my kitchen's a disaster. I've got to clean it up, but I've just got that feeling I just don't want to do it. And if only I had somebody here with me, maybe it would make it easier, right? And so, yeah, open up the Hidden Storybook app. It's like opening up the storybook itself, bloop.
You just opened the Hidden Storybook.
You start the story and you get a little bit of a chapter.
Welcome to a world where everyday tasks become magical.
And then it'll prompt you. What are you going to do today? Are you going to tidy up, or are you going to go on a journey? And you pick.
Tidying up it is.
And you pick how long you want this chapter to run. You're given some options, and you hit go. And then in the perfect world, if you're able to, you pop that phone or whatever you've got in your pocket, or put it off to the side, and you have that almost a radio play of sorts going.
Cinderella, hurry up! You can't do anything until your own room is clean. Are you trying to bring the barn inside? Now clean, top to bottom, left to right.
You can then just imagine yourself in this other world while you do your task.
Clean, clean, clean.
There's an acting exercise whereby actors can transform into characters. And we do something similar in the storybook. In each chapter, there's this sort of magic spell, and poof, you're now another person. And you're this person that happens to be really good at the task at hand and somebody who really likes it. And the brain is a funny thing because, as Zena once said, you become who you pretend to be. And if you can pretend to be confident and strong and happy to do something, your brain is going to go, okay, eventually, and kind of give into that, as opposed to, but I'm bad at cleaning. You can tell yourself, I'm good at cleaning. I like this. This is good for me. Eventually your brain's going to go, okay, all right, you, if you say so. And then all of a sudden things get better. So then you get to play out the story. when you're done with the chapter, you can make a choice. You know what? I really enjoyed that chapter, but I'd like to see what happens if I choose the other thing. I did some walking, but now, or, you know, I took whatever journey I wanted to take, but now I'm going to clean up. Bloop. You can take that same chapter again in another pathway. It will be divergent. It will be different. Or you can choose to go on to the next chapter, see what happens next. You've always got that story driving forward. What's going to happen next? Hopefully to get you to come back and keep doing the good things that you want to do, but sometimes we just don't feel like doing. If I could have written one to help you do your taxes, I would have done it. It's in here.
It's a task. It's a task. It's a form of tidying, right?
It is indeed.
Also a
Financial
journey.
tidying. Yes. Making my budget, you know, like if there's
Yes.
something out there like that, I'll try and figure it out. Anyway,
Right.
yeah.
Well, and with the option of journeying or tidying, it's basically, do you want to stay in your space or do you want to venture out into the world? Maybe it's grocery shopping. That I always need a little emotional support when I go into a grocery store. It would be very nice to have a fairy godmother telling me that I'm doing a great job.
Doing great.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is that as you're going along, you're not only getting story, but you are getting encouragement and sometimes you're getting tips. So if you're cleaning up, you know, we've got some tips from professional cleaners on, you know, little things that make your cleaning easier. And if you're moving, we've got this fantastic movement inclusion director, Kelly Hassandras, who has been really helpful in not only giving us tips in joyful moving, but also making sure that no matter how you move, that this app is for you. You know, we're all different, and we want to make sure that movement is as joyful as it can be, no matter how you do it. I can't run. I've got a bad back. Haven't been able to run since I was 25, doctor's orders. Bummer. Everybody's got something.
That's right.
Hidden Room's been running for 12 years in Austin, and I've been very lucky to manage to pull in absolutely the most world-class talent that I've ever come across. And they're all right here in Austin, and willing to come work together. We all work really well together as a team already. Man, we're lucky. Mark Puhe, Ava McQuaid, Liz Beckham, Christina Otten, Robert Matney, Justin Scalise, Jill Swanson, Amber Quick, and Michael Furstenfeld. Come on, y'all. I mean, that's a great cast. We're supported by the National Endowment for the Arts, City of Austin Cultural Funding, and the Creative Fund. And we've got art designed by Jenny Marie Jemison at 5 and 4, longtime Hidden Room collaborator, total rock star hero. I mean, just the most beautiful, impactful designs. And then my own child, Sloan Reardon, who is no longer a child, has done just the perfect artwork on these little character sprites. Couldn't be happier. Sloan Reardon, man, just nailed it. Just nailed it. And look at the fairy godmother with her little pumpkin skirt. How smart is that? I didn't tell Sloan to make a pumpkin skirt.
And her perfectly pointy little toes.
Her little pointy toes and her magic sparkles underneath. And of course, so there's nobody better to play somebody who is both nurturing and also, you know, a little tough love and funny and kind and smart than Eva McQuaid. It's just a match made in heaven. She is such a delight to work with. And she really is, Eva really is your guide through the storybook. She's really right there on your shoulder, in your ear. She's there to help. Mark Puhe as Prince Philip is nice because Sloan took an old headshot of Mark and used that as a guidepost. And those stepsisters, I mean, they're just funny to look at as they are. They're based on some of the women that Sloan and I encountered when we spent a summer in London. We have Florence the Bird as played by Amber Quick, and we have Gerald the Mouse as played by Michael Furstenfeld. They're just perfect. It's just, I couldn't ask for better. And also it was sort of, it was a nice parallel in that I had two real solid people that were partners in making this thing a reality, in helping with this task that could not be done alone. And I think that really does come down to the whole theme of this app, when you just don't want to do it alone. You can
Yes.
and have that company.
And here is like everybody's favorite.
That one weird rat.
That one weird rat.
So good we had to put him on a pillow.
That's right. It's one of our Kickstarter tier rewards is you can get the weird rat on a really nice, soft, silky pillow. You can hold him and squeeze him. I only wish that that he had a little sound inside of him that when you squeezed him, he went squeak. That would make me happy. I'm really hopeful that this app, this experience, will help people clear out that both physical and emotional clutter that this past 3 years in particular has saddled us with. I really hope that it's a joyful experience, because I think cleaning in particular, cleaning and movement, are both really good for that. They're really good for clarity and openness and sort of a nice refresh, and also imagination play, which I think we're all sort of, I know that's a cheesy theater term, but I think that's something that we've all been sorely lacking. And company, when we all feel isolated. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I think even for extroverts, natural, people who are naturally excited to be around other people, it's a little awkward. I found myself in several awkward social encounters that I never dreamed would be socially awkward before. It's normally that's usually what I thrive on. And yet I find myself kind of re-entering society and being tongue-tied or, less confident than I used to be. And I'm sort of hoping that an app like this, that this kind of experience can help warm you back up again to that notion of, being a social creature, and a creature that can help other people and be helped by other people. Because that's, life and stuff, you guys. It's kind of what it's all about.
Segue.
Right. So now we have our public beta. We know that it's a thing that works. We're getting great response from it. We know that people are using it for its intended purpose and finding the value in it in their everyday tasks, right? So now the next step is to record this incredible cast of talent and then build out the rest of the chapters of the story of Cinderella. And so to do that, we're running our Kickstarter, and we need all the support that we can get for it, because we're so close. We just need that little bump just to get us there to the end goal, which our closing date on the Kickstarter is March 19th. March 19th. That's right.
But I think it's like March 19th at 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah, it really is like a
March 18th is really
March 18th
right.
for
March
Night
18th.
Owls. Yeah.
And so there's all sorts of fun perks and stickers and notebooks and a weird rat pillow, the highly coveted weird rat pillow.
And sessions with a professional cleaner organizer, and a session with our movement inclusion director, Kelly Hassandras, on making your movements more joyful. I mean, and she's a great person to spend a half an hour with. To spend all day. I'm really hopeful that if people are intrigued by this idea, they want to learn more, they're interested in sharing it with people that they think would enjoy it, or if they might be willing to pop in and offer their support, which we would be so grateful for in any amount. $1 helps. $5 helps. Like anything really helps. I think the easiest way is probably either to go to Hidden Room's website, Hidden Room Theater with an RE.com, which then you can link into our Kickstarter, or I would say your site. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're interested in playing the public beta of Chapter 1, you can find that at makeeverymedia.com/thehiddenstorybook. And that'll also link to the Kickstarter afterwards if you can't wait to hear the next 9 chapters like me.
Oh, they're going to be good. They're going to be great. So excited.
So excited.
If you want to get on the super exclusive private testing list for us Android users, you can email us at makeeverymedia@gmail.com. It's very exclusive.
All the cool Android users
All
are
the cool
dying to get
Android
in.
users are doing it. But no, I'm just so excited to see this all come together. It's been such a process of love and fun and learning along the way and encouraging each other. And I think people are really gonna love it once they can have their little fairy godmother in their pocket.
We all need one.
The Hidden Storybook. Download it to your everyday device and we'll help turn everything you survey into something magical.
Those websites again are thehiddenroomtheater.com, that's theater with an R-E, and makeeverymedia.com/thehiddenstorybook. And as always these days it seems, for the rest of our links, go to linktree.com/makeeverymedia. All of the music in this episode, except for that last little bit from our Kickstarter trailer, has been from the Austin Baroque Orchestra. And in that trailer tidbit that we just played, you heard the voice of Lowell Bartholomew, who also edited that trailer video, which you can watch in full on our YouTube, Vimeo, Kickstarter. It's everywhere now. Anyway, thanks for watching and or listening and or playing from Make Every Media, The Hidden Storybook, and The Hidden Room Theater. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Have you ever stared at this and wished it was more like this? Or looked at this and wished it was this? Well, we can help you get there with this. Well, not just that. This. The Hidden Storybook. Download it to your everyday device and we'll help turn everything you survey into something magical. Inside the storybook, choose your chore. Set the timer and immerse yourself in a story to motivate you and turn your task into your own personal fairy tale, with the help of a whole cast of characters.
Like me, your fairy godmother.
And me, a very charming prince.
And your disappointed stepmother.
And your totally gorgeous stepsister.
Literally totally gorgeous.
Actually, literally totally.
Don't forget about us friendly woodland creatures who are here to help, like me, Florence the bird.
Gerald the mouse.
And everyone's favorite, that one weird rat.
Right, but our story can't be complete without you, our Cinderella, because everyone, no matter who they are, deserves some time to be a princess, especially one that's good at getting things done. Cinderella is just the start of our adventures. We have big plans for our storybook, with more stories and additional languages. All we need to get to that ball are our own fairy godmothers, and that's where you come in.
But I thought they were Cinderella.
Just go with it, weird rat.
Will do.
The cost of getting this first story done, to market and maintain forever after, is very high.
You'll never reach that amount.
Not so fast, disappointed stepmother. As you know, Kickstarter is all or nothing, so we've set our goal low because we know you literally totally gorgeous backers will get us there and beyond so we can get to work helping so many people. These are times when loneliness is high, motivation is low, and keeping your tasks on the path to completion can be a challenge. We think the Hidden Storybook will be an important aid to getting things done and having fun doing it. We have a team of award-winning actors, artists, and designers to make this a reality, and once we add that last magical ingredient, the Hidden Storybook will be spinning tales and easing everyone's psychic toils for years to come.
Yay, you!
I hope I'm always on your side.
Yeah, we did it. We watched both videos. So that second video was created by Lowell Bartholomew for our Kickstarter. And yeah, you are still now watching Mim TV, and this is the improv portion of the show, mostly improvised. You can see my script there for the intro that I did earlier. We have got less than $2,000 left to raise for the hidden storybook. Oh, it says 6 days up there. I'm going to change that to 4 now. We have 4 days left. Ooh, all right. 4. Okay. So what's going on here is I'm streaming this from a PC desktop, but I've got my MacBook where I do editing hooked up here, and the plan is to edit the first video that you saw, to edit today a reel from that, a little short, little 2-minute segment from that. So I'm loading that up over here. It's pending. Mi Dios, pendientes. And there it is. So this is working. I got this all working last night. This is using an NDI plugin and app for both the Mac and the PC, and OBS, the broadcasting software that I'm using. But before we do that, I thought it'd be fun to just play a little music, you know, to start the day off right. This is the song that kind of is in my head almost every morning when I get up, ever since I heard it. And I'm just gonna play you like the first verse of it, I think. We'll see how far I get. I'm gonna try not to play the full song and save that for a little later. How's everybody doing out there? How are your Monday afternoons? How's work? I'm about to do some work on my Twitch stream, some co-working. So if you want to join me over there at twitch.tv/makeeverymedia, there will be no disruption in your stream, and you can start creating your account there for free if you haven't done that already. And then I'm just going to be doing a co-working session for the rest of the afternoon where I edit. And you're welcome to join and say hi in the chats and work on whatever you're working on. But first, let's start with the song. And I gotta remember my mic has all these filters on it because of the AC and noises around here. Law and Order next door. Turned off those filters now. Hopefully that sounds better. Okay, here we go. This is Gotta Get Up by Harry Nilsson. You might know it from, if you've been watching Russian Doll on Netflix at all the last few years here. Natasha Lyonne TV show. It's great. And this song is great too, and it gets stuck in my head every day. So I'm gonna try to get it out today and get it in your head. Wish me luck. Gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home before the morning comes. What if I'm late? Got a big date, gotta get home before the sun comes up and away. Got a big day, sorry we can't stay. Gotta run, yeah, gotta get home. Pick up the phone, gotta let the people know I'm gonna be late. There was a time when we could dance until 10:15. We never thought it would end then. We never thought it would end. We used to carry on and drink and do the rock and roll. We never thought we'd get older. We never thought it'd grow cold. But now, gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home before the morning comes. What if I'm late? Got a big date, gotta get home before the sun comes up and away. Got a big day, sorry we can't stay. Gotta run, yeah, I gotta get home. Pick up the phone, gotta let the people know I'm gonna be late. Gotta let the people know I'm gonna be late. Gonna be so late. All right, that's actually only the first verse of that song, and that's it, y'all, for Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube right now, and wherever else I am. I'm turning off the stream. I'm shutting it down. That's all you get. If you want to see more, if you want to co-work with me for the afternoon, you got to go over to twitch.tv/makeeverymedia and join me there. It's free to create an account, It's a lot of fun over at Twitch, for those of you that haven't tried it before. If you like live streaming, if you like watching stuff, if you like being a part of weird communities, it's a great place for that. Anyway, that's all I'll say on that. And I'm going to, let's see I'm going to run my credit sequence real quick while I close down the streams everywhere else. But then, if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned, because then I'll come right back. All right, thanks everybody for watching out there, and support the Hidden Storybook. 4 days left, under $2,000 left to raise. Even if you just contribute $1, we love you for that, and we want to pay this full cast to record stories to motivate you to heal your life like I need done, to help us tidy and go for walks. Yeah, so anyway, we also, none of this was explained in the videos, but there are plans for other stories in the future as well. It's not just Cinderella. You're funding the possibility of creating other stories in the future as well. If you're not into the Cinderella story, we got a Arthurian legend for you in the works. We got a cyberpunk story for you in the works. All kinds of things, and all kinds of tasks too. Eventually, that's the idea, So expanding from just tidying and going for a walk to if we can figure out how to help you do your taxes by motivating you with the fairy tale story, we're gonna do that. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see everybody else over at twitch.tv/makeeverymedia in about 5 minutes. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching our show today. I hope I was entertaining, or that the show was entertaining. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a follow here on Twitch or on YouTube and turn your notifications on. We also have a Bandcamp with some of our music on it, and a SoundCloud, a podcast you can also find by searching for Make Every Media wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, I really like to help other people make their media. I'm trying to fill my days with that, make it a full-time preoccupation. So if you want to collaborate or hire the whole team, we have a website at makeeverymedia.com where you can see more of our work and book us directly, or you can just email us at makeeverymedia@gmail.com. I mean, honestly, it's nice to just have you here watching it all. If that's all you can do, thank you. But if you do want to show more support and help us keep making more of this kind of content, the best way to do that is to become a Patreon or a Buy Me a Coffee supporter, or to subscribe to our Twitch channel, which you can do for free if you've got an Amazon Prime account. Links to all of that at linktree.com/makeeverymedia. I think that's it. I think that's the wrap up. Have a wonderful day, or night, or morning. And now, back to the present day so we can roll credits.